Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and it's time. It's time to continue our Seablock playthrough with Brave New World mod that removes the character and with Power Overload mod that makes Power Pulse explode and that has a significant influence on the base design. For example, this thing that you see here, it's all because of Power Overload mod. If not for that, I would just dedicate, like a couple of blocks. I don't know, like maybe like 9 rail blocks or however much we needed. I would just build all the power in one place and forgot about it. But no, we have to do it kind of in a distributed manner. We need to spread it across the base. Okay, let's do that. In the previous episode, actually, I said in the previous episode that I'm gonna record this one right after the other one. I couldn't do that because of some stuff. So I actually got previous episode yesterday, and this one is, yeah, it's being recorded right now. I don't exactly remember what we did. However, we did research Steam engines, and I would like to make sure that they are built in the mall and also that we are able to build this thing, for which we need tungsten plate. I am pretty sure that something there was not quite finished with tungsten, but I'm not sure whether it's the plate that is kind of the unlucky one or something else. We'll double check it. Okay, we need 20. Yeah, we have this 3. Wait, not 3 anymore. We had 3, this like buildings, kind of like powder something thingies. The green ones. I think this might be the problem. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's start producing steam turbine. We actually want a lot of them. We would like to start producing heat pipes. We also need a lot of them. The numbers here look reasonable. I think 1 chest should be enough. And we would like to get like this heat exchanger for which we need tungsten. So let's quickly go there and see what's actually happening there. So here is our tungsten build. Yes, exactly. We have this powder mixer. So we don't have tungsten in this, tungsten plates. Yeah, and what is this? Tungsten carbide plate. We don't have it here. Okay, so that means that, yes, exactly, these are the tungsten plates that we wanted. The problem is that we do not really have this thing. So let's try tier lower. Actually, let's double check. Tungsten plate. This thing. It can be produced in a lower tier, so that's good. And high tier. Okay, no, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what exactly needed to produce it. We'll just use a slightly different process. And I think, where do we want another one of these things? I wonder. Can you find it somehow? Where is the place that cannot be built because of that? Powder mixture thingy. It couldn't be here, could it? Where are the blinking lights? We have... Oh, wait, we have 3 of them, not 2 of them. Okay. Got it. Okay, that's actually makes it a bit easier. Now, we found all of them. And I would like to make sure they are produced in the mall. So let's just add them here and kind of that's it. And we'll hope. And I'm not gonna remove this limit of 5 products. Let's proceed. So, the goal for today is to see some of the rubies in these warehouses. Let's do that. One thing that we kind of realized, one thing, that we need to have a bit more crystallizers But so this thing with what, like 61? Well, actually, for this build, for the rubies, for gemstones, we don't need this many. I think we need like 40 or something, like 53, 45. We need this extra line of beacons if we wanted to produce the ore, like Cretinium ore that we had planned here. So that's the part that requires 61. This thing requires, okay, this one requires 61, okay. Wow, didn't maybe we could be lowered a little bit. We'll have to see. And this one definitely doesn't require 61 because we have what, 0.2. Anyway, the point is that for the rubies, we need kind of beacons. If you don't have rubies, I'm pretty sure we can just place it kind of nearby, and I know in worst case we could make this beacons kind of tier 3 so that they reach out to the thing. So let's just try to build something there, and while we are doing that, I might as well replace this with slightly better thing. So how should we do that? I'm thinking do something along these lines. Okay, we have Komodo's hand here. Here, I think we'll just bring the stuff from the left, kind of like that. We will 3, 4, 5. We copied it 5 times. Okay, we have already the block that we want to use for this part, and this one needs a little bit fewer beacons. So wait, no. This is the one that we want to be like here somewhere. Here, what do we want here? Let's figure this out. We want, let's open this actually. We build this one, this one, this one. We need this thing, filtration unit. How many beacons does it need? 45, right. I think I remember. That this one required 45, and it's exactly the same amount. Like that, maybe? No, wait. Just looking very strange. So if I delete all of that, how many do we have here? We have 47 beacons. That looks like a good number to me, and this is supposed to be a filtration unit. So let's just place it here. Okay, like this, maybe. So we have it, this one placed. We don't have this one placed. I'm not sure. I kind of like to have this line of substations to be up there, so they're covering everything that they need to cover. But I mean, the limits. I guess that means that we have to place the stuff here, right? I feel like that's what it means. We are a little bit shifted by 1. So kind of, I guess do something like that. Probably. I'll have to kind of think about this a bit. Right, we could place this one right here, potentially. And it might just work. Hard to tell. It's a bit hard to tell for sure, to be honest. Okay, let's say we built it. We just need to somehow connect them. Yeah. Yep. Should be doable. Let's switch to this process. What exactly do we need here? We need 69 filters. If I place them in this corner, we cannot have one more, right? We have 10 of them. So we have 10 filters here. What if I used current? Oh, look at that. If I use current speed modulus, we have barely enough. So 4 to 10 would barely work. This is not looking good. Wait. all of this is not looking good. We have what, 61? What? Okay, something very strange is happening here. 1.7, that's not enough. We need a little bit more beacons. Let's say we get like 12 beacons. Okay, 12 beacons shouldn't be that hard to get. Let's build this thing. We can place it right across, I said, like that. We can get the stuff from there. We can send stuff over there. Right, we could have something like this built there. And then, so we have this one, right, 10. We can build this, we'll figure out the place. We have built this one. This liquefier. How many beacons does it need? It needs 30 beacons. And over here we have... wait, here how many? Exactly 30, so that's a good amount. And here we have how many? Exactly 46, so that's also a good amount. Good, I like it. Like so far I really like what I see. This one, how many beacons does it have? 62. So that means that we can actually remove this beacon from here to help a little bit with this belt. So on the other hand, we don't actually have to do that because we can bring it kind of differently from the bottom, I think. It should be possible. Yeah, I think so. I think so. And this thing, this input, well, it's actually input. And okay, sulfuric acid. I probably want it to come from here. This thing to come from here. Right, let's do that. So this is our sulfuric acid. It will be coming from the side. Here we'll need to have something like that just grabs all sulfur and kind of loads it into the box. We will have oxygen coming from the right, from there. That means that the inserter... I might actually even be able to... like one of these two positions should be fine for moving things from this chest over here really quickly, because we need to move 10. Wow, okay, 10 means that like, it doesn't matter what we do. It's basically gonna work anyway. Okay, so we build this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. They're kind of all in place. Good. That is really good. I would like to establish a connection between these segments of the network. And might also make sense to place things, I don't know, like maybe here and here, maybe, except we don't want to be connected to the outside. Something like this. Let's just kind of observe and see what is happening. So I built everything here. One thing that we're missing, actually, we're missing this like 5.4 of the charcoal. Let's produce it real quick. So I don't want to be using this furnaces, by the way. I want to be using like these ones, because they're just a little bit easier, and I think I have the tech already. I haven't used them yet, but yeah. Okay, and we'll need this process, producing algae. Let's say this is the default, the highest tier from now on. Okay, so if we have like a couple of beacons, I don't know, 12, I'm not sure whether we'll have 12. We don't need lots of them. Okay, good. If I use normal speed models, we don't need a lot. We don't even need beacons if I use a normal, like, okay, we don't need anything here. Oh, we can use speed models. But what if you just use a couple of speed models? That is not quite enough. So, electric furnace, it's kind of a bit worse. What if you use better beacons in there? What level of furnaces do we have? What is this? Electric furnace 2. Crafting speed 3. and electric furnace 1. Which crafting speed does it have? Electric furnace 1, crafting speed 2. Okay, so basically what that means, in the worst case, we'll just have a little bit better electric furnace, but for now, it would really benefit us to place it closer to the beacons, right? Furnace, ideally, or we could just beacon it around, like, there are ways to do that kind of stuff. So now, what do we need? We need to make sure that algae farms have some access to beacons. And we have this spot with beacons. And this spot is kind of taken already, so let's place the thing right here. Like this? Maybe. This is mineralized water. This is mineralized water. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. Because another thing that we need to do that I kind of forgot is that we need to produce carbon dioxide. That means that this thing should have slightly higher production rate. You know what? Let's try to do something fun here. This one will be taking stuff from there and dropping it there, right? That's how this inserter is gonna work. And now I'd like to add maybe this inserter. Wait, we also want... Oh, this is sulfur. For a moment I thought that this is not sulfur. For a moment I thought that this is charcoal. Never mind. Just some crazy ideas. We can bring this mineralized water over there, just like that. And we will have excess of it at some point in the future, right? So we can actually get rid of the excess of this water by just bringing it there, I think. We also have potentially excess of sulfuric acid. How do we deal with it? Let's okay, let's add a couple of things here. This one will be used with an overflow valve. Overflow valve right there. This one will be used with an overflow valve. Actually, oh wait, what am I doing? Maybe right there. And I would like to make sure there is enough room for generation of these liquids, and we'll do it just like that, right? So we can have something, yep, something like this. Good, so we are getting rid of excess sulfuric wastewater, we are getting rid of excess mineralized water. This one will be, like, it's gonna work. We need to limit it by a lot. We'll need to ask for some sulfur. Let's ask, I don't know, like maybe 20, just to make it start up a little bit easier. Okay, so now, here, we need to place this stuff. We need to feed it with charcoal. We have built this one, we have built this one. We also need to have this one placed pretty much right there with a lot of inserters feeding it. We could have inserter here, we could have inserter here. In theory, we might even have inserter here. We'll have to check it. So we could have like 3 inserters just moving green algae from the farm into this spot. Now, from there on, what exactly are we doing? Let's figure this out. We could move it further out there into here, and then we could move stuff in here, from which we can Interesting. Very interesting stuff is happening here. So we need a lot of inserters moving things between these two. Two inserters should be able, I think, to handle 14. Right, here we can have another inserter, just moving things from here to here. Here we could have another inserter, we could even move it kind of to the side a little bit. And now here we could have something that just exports it into the chest, and then something that takes it from the chest. A little bit of spaghetti, it's always nice to do, you know, to have something kind of fun, spaghetti like in Factorio. I love that. And now we will take charcoal from here. So we don't have prioritization here, but the thing is that we'll have requested chest always working, so, and basically like we should never run out of charcoal. That's kind of the point. We should be overproducing it, so it doesn't particularly matter that I'm not saying that, okay, first we want to feed this liquefier and only then we want to place things on the belt. And if we really wanted to, we could do that with just connecting this inserter to this chest, to be honest. So with this part, let's figure out what we are gonna do here. We need a chest here, I think. Right, we would like to grab things from the chest and to place it there. We'd also like to grab things from here and place it there. And we like some direct insertion from here to here. Right, that's kind of how the spot, I think, is gonna work. This one on this. This one will work on this. I think it's gonna work because we don't need a lot of this, do we? Basically, if you have a problem with this filtration unit not getting enough filters, we can add like a couple more inserters here and kind of like it's a fixable problem. Like we should be able to solve it. Right? It shouldn't be a huge issue. Now let's add one there. Let's add. I don't know, where should we have it? Like, let's place it here. What do we have? We do not, or what we don't have. We don't have electric furnace. Let's quickly get it. Let's quickly build it. Okay, electric furnace. Here we come. I guess here you come. Electric furnace, good. Let's get it. We don't need lots of them, so we'll keep an inserter limit, like circuit limited it to 5 items. Good. What did we do? We placed this thing, this thing, this thing, and this thing. All of these are placed. The electric furnace does not actually have... it does not have a lot of beacons around. We might need to get a couple of beacons. I forgot something. So, first thing we need 10 of this. This will move on, and we need 3.4. So that's... Why did I say that this one is built? It's not built. We want oxygen to be provided here. Let's place it up to keep a little bit more space below for whatever we need the space. I don't actually think that we need it for anything. So one thing to keep in mind here is that we actually need to remove this nitrogen, right? We got to remove the nitrogen because we have excess. We have 603 excess, which is a tiny bit, just a tiny bit more than 3 flat stacks can handle, but we could place 4 flat stacks, and now we will not have any problems with this whatsoever. This one, I would like to use a longer... Wait. Did I misclick or something? Okay, no. It matches. Right, let's fix the spot. So we are taking the stuff from there, we are dropping them there. We can actually speed up this thing by quite a lot. We are taking stuff from there, we are dropping it there. Here we can do it like that. And here we can... No, we are placing stuff there, we are taking them there. Actually, maybe like that. Yeah. It's pretty fast. This one we could also make it a little bit faster. This is fast, 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 fast. We could also play and speed up the thing by figuring out offset, but I think the spot is so overbuilt that it does not really matter. And yeah, one stack inserter should definitely be able to give us what, 5.4 or something of these things. Let's limit it to one stack, and we are gonna ask for 20 charcoal. Yeah, just something to start us up, right? Just something to start this whole thing. Good. That is good. So now, what do we have? We want to have... I think I want to add speed modules in this one, right? Maybe in this one as well. We might not even need them, to be honest. We probably don't need them, but... yeah, let us have them. It's fine. It doesn't have to have these things here and there. Good. How much electricity are we using? Almost 100 megawatts. That means that stuff will be blowing up. That is not good. But it's okay. We basically are fine with that for a while. So I looked into... like, I have this planning spreadsheet, and for gemstones we need, like, the lowest quantities that we need are diamonds, amethysts, and topazes. And since here we are a little bit short on beacons, I mean, we could also always add some beacons over there. I want to use these three for the slowest, so for like lowest amounts. Diamond, amethyst, topaz, right? Let's see. Rubies, sapphire, emerald, amethyst, topaz. Okay, nice. So let's preserve the order actually, because it looks like... okay, rubies are the first one. It looks like the lowest three are these ones. And here we need what? Diamond, topaz, amethyst, emerald, and sapphire. Good. That is looking... oh no, what is happening? It's looking pretty good so far. Let's finish this spot. And we need to have a connection, right? Connect them like this. Down belt, here's the belt, and here is our stuff. Nice. You can always like finish that part and make it work a little bit nicer. I would like, I think, to just use one type of... I just want to use purple bells pretty much everywhere here. Oh, look at that. How lucky. Placement here. Pretty lucky. Nice. What do we have here? Let's try to understand what's going on. We are missing mineralized water. That's bad. However, we would like to crush the edges. Oh, okay. Now the hard part is coming up. Like this stuff. We need 79 geotesting input. That means that we cannot actually have just one green belt providing this. We need at least 2 green belts for blue ones and 2 green belts for red ones. We also cannot take the output with one belt even for these ones. Even with the lowest input, we still cannot take the stuff away with a single belt. So that means that we need to have 2 belts. That makes me wonder, why don't we have something like this? So we have more beacons above, so let's use the geodes with the highest quantities of beacons needed. Okay, we needed 15 here, 15 here, that makes sense. 4. That's not a lot. 4. Not a lot. 9. Okay, 9. And here we have 6. So 9. The yellow ones. Let's also have the yellow ones here. So I'm basically placing the beacons with the... crushers, like the types of geodes with the highest number of beacons required up there. And we'll probably kind of place the remaining ones. What is this? Like purple, 2 of them. Yellow we have this thing, 2 of them. And same kind of 2 of them right there. I could even swap it so that the order of the colors is like yellow, purple, blue, purple, yellow, green. Okay, cyan and red are kind of swapped, but anyway. So it kind of looks like that. Now we need to figure out the inputs, and all of this has got to be a purple belt. So just realized. Oh wait, but that means that we have 12 belts as an input here instead of 6 belts. Let's see. We need to feed this thing 6 inputs here, 6 inputs here. These are all inputs, by the way. All of these are inputs. How much space do we have to work with? That's the question. Okay, let's say this is outputs. Like the outputs will be, or maybe in the middle. We have outputs in the... Right, I want outputs in the middle. I want inputs on the left side, kind of like that. So we want to have something like that. Or, if you look at this, all of these inputs are pretty low, right? 39, 31, 31. We don't actually need 2 of this here, now that I think about it. I think we can get away with having just 1. The only thing that we need to keep in mind is that we need to have 2 outputs for each. So here 2 outputs could just go, I guess, where's our belt? Here's our belt. They could just kind of go there, to be honest. Like that. Here, right, these are 2 outputs. And the inputs could even come from here. I don't know whether it's a good idea or not, but we can kind of send the inputs from that side, to be honest. Right, 1, 2, 3. Not quite. Yeah, let's say the input will be coming from above. Right, I need to kind of figure out what exactly I'm trying to achieve here. Right, we could have something like this being here and something like this here. We don't need this part at all, and we basically need 2 outputs here. One going there, and another kind of going there, I think. Could even move it a little bit to the side. So these are inputs, by the way. All of these are inputs. Like that. So we are sending stuff in. We can actually move it down if we needed to, but I don't want to enable this process just yet. And we can also have kind of something like this with a couple more outputs from here. Yeah, and if you need to have like space for even more beacons, like we could add a beacon here, here. Like there are ways, and we can always use like high tier beacons, so it's not a problem. On this side, 2 we have two of the ore crushers just to make things a little bit easier with the input. Here are the inputs. This is actually also input. This is input and this is input. We have three inputs here. What are we using here? Speed modules, efficiency modules. I guess I'll go with... We are going with speed modules, right? Everywhere. Yep. Let's figure out how we can maybe first connect the output here. Let's see. So we could say that this output is coming from there, just like that, or maybe even higher because it doesn't really matter. This output can go... No, wait. Let's first... How should we do it? We need to be sending this thing some input. This input could come from the side. We're trying to make it as compact as possible, vertical space-wise, right? This one can go like this, like that. Okay, we'll figure out the exact placement here. And this one can kind of come from there. So if we do things like that, that is basically our inputs. This is not looking too good so far, by the way. This is not looking great. It kind of feels like we are a little bit short on vertical space here, to be honest. That means that we can take this part and kind of place it here, actually. Oh wait, not like that. Okay, that's turning out to be a little bit more complicated than I expected it to be honest. But I feel like we should be able to figure something out here. Right, here two outputs are going like this. Here we have one output kind of going directly there, below, and another one can go here and kind of come like this. Okay. That is good. These are the inputs. The problem is that we need to have the outputs as well. So we could have one output here. We could have another output there. Oh, look at that. It's... Oh, it's so nice. It's pretty compact overall. I didn't expect to be able to come up with anything like even remotely this compact. Oh, look at that. That's great, isn't it? So we have this connection, this connection, this connection. This one will just go kind of like this. And this two will just bring them from this side, I guess. Just like that. That's the input. Let's see whether it works. This is cyan geode, and the input is here. Let's say we are filtering it to be limited to cyan geode. Nice. Next one, light green. Light green geode. Next one, purple one. Okay, no, not yellow, purple. Just like that. We got it. We also need a little bit more of these things. We need 6 inputs, right? And this one will be blue. I think it will just be coming kind of from there. This will be the blue one. This will be the second one. Third one. I guess fourth one. Well, I don't need this part. Oh, wait. We can't connect them just yet. Right, we want these things to be going there. This one is going up there. And this one is actually... Okay, it's kind of looking a little bit strange, but... You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Even if it looks slightly strange, it's not a huge deal. We could make it a little bit more similar by... It's like in the ground belt. It's already pretty expensive, but you know, it's okay. This one is the red one. So let's set filter. This is gonna be a red one. We also would like to have this one being the red one. Right. This two. This is yellow, and this one is also yellow. So we have two yellow ones. Let's just say these are the yellow ones, and we'll paste them here. And the remaining ones will be the blue ones, I believe. That's the idea. So these two are blue, and this one is once again red. Red, yellow, yellow, blue, blue. Let's double check what's going on here. The colors seem to be fine. We can send things there. We are sending all of that. 1, 2, 3. One thing that I'm a bit concerned about is the placement of this thing. Wouldn't it be better if it was a little bit lower? Because right now we are like a little bit limited with the outputs. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. Maybe not. I don't know. You know what? Let's kind of quickly cut it. I want to move it a little bit below to make sure that we are not losing anything. Oh, we can even ideally move it a little bit further below. Does it make sense what I'm doing? That I'm trying to optimize for like these things. Oh, and we can move it to the left now that I see this. Right, like that. Does it make sense what I'm doing here? I'm not 100% sure that what I'm doing here is the right thing to do. Right, let's see. These three inputs are coming there. These ones might need to be adjusted a tiny bit. We'll figure that part out. The important question, can we connect these things? So these ones, that's a little bit too much, right? Because okay, these two are being sent there. This two, so this one, the one on top, will basically go there. This one. Wait, what's happening? I can just cut this and bring this down. Well, what? What's going on? Cutting this, bringing this down. Like that, I think. Okay, something like this, right? It's looking good or not? I hope... Oh no! No, that's bad. That's really bad. Now we have to clean the spot. Okay, let's proceed. What is actually happening here? This two can just be sent up there. This one I wanted to just kind of send straight. Or we could move it a little bit below, actually, to make it look a tiny bit nicer. Make it look like this. Okay, like that. These ones are going there. And these ones can be like sent over here, like that. And now this part is supposed to be working, mostly. Maybe. I don't know, we run out of blue ones. We have only yellow, purple. Purple is consumed. Yellow and red. What's happening with yellow and red? We are not consuming the output. It should be fixed soon. So we basically have all of this well and that one built. So we have a lot of geodes now. And now the only problem is how are we gonna consume them. So we can get a couple of them delivered from here, definitely. Right? We could just get a couple from there. This one could probably be delivered like that. I'm not sure I like what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not sure I like what I'm doing here. But if it works, you know? Okay, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? We have too many yellow and red geodes, and this thing is working non-stop. We're actually out of space, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Wait, we have a problem here. We have a huge problem. Let's copy this. Let's remove the thing. We want to do it like that. Now we know that we have only correct materials inside the loader itself. Good. I'm not sure this part is actually working the way it's supposed to work. I don't like the fact. Oh no, it was fine. You know what? Let's do the following. Let's just kind of stop consuming new stuff. Here we will allow process everything. I want to make sure that all these belts are working on both sides, kind of fully. That half of the belt is not stuck during some like garbage on it or something. Right, let's see. This part, how, like what exactly is happening here? We can, I guess we could place a substation here. It's kind of a bit strange, looking slightly strange, but it's fine. Sulfuric acid. We do not have purified water. Right, that's another thing. We need to have 1.3 thousand of purified water, and I like to use this process for that. So, if I use this, let's say for the speed modules, I actually, it's sad, but I need at least 4 speed beacons, and we do have beacons here. Right, so if I place this thing here, like this, so this is a bad placement. This is okay placement. I could place it like this to make it kind of a little bit more compact. Let's do it like that. So we'll have some speed modules, speed beacons in here. We will need to clarify this part. Let's do it with speed modules, because why not? And we need something. No, we'll just use regular pipes because just. We need top-up valve here, right? Wait, top-up valve? Right, because we have this thing producing, giving us stuff. So let's move this a little bit below. We will have an inline tank right there, and we'll have a top-up valve right here. And I probably would like to get some water right there. Nice. Let's see, this part, it needs sulfuric wastewater. This thing is completely not done yet. We want something like this, right? this part, we actually will not be able to build it like this. We'll have to something like that instead. Good. Now, this one's require accept prod models, accept prod models. That means that all of that should be full of prod modules. It's good. That's also full of prod modules. That is good. This one doesn't accept them. Okay. Filter frames. Let's get them. Filter frames. I don't know, like 20 or something. Right. What's the idea here? This one, I wanted to be placing stuff in there. Nice. And taking stuff from there. Just like that. And I want it to be really fast, so we'll make it like this. Maybe if you place it there, maybe that's better. I don't know. I don't know which one is faster. Maybe if we tell it to work like that, it's gonna... Yeah, I think this one is better, because then I want to minimize the changes to the length of the arm. That's kind of the idea. We will be taking stuff from here and dropping it there. Okay, good. Even reduce the offset kind of thing. Like that. Maybe this would be better. I don't know. I don't know. This one should be dropping stuff in there. Like that, most likely. And taking stuff from there. Like this. Actually, it could even be made faster if you moved it a little bit to the right. Yeah, that wasn't great idea. Okay. Let's see. So something here is happening. Something is happening. Here, what's the problem? We don't have sulfuric acid. Why we don't have it? Because of the water. Purified water. So this should be enough purified water. Oh no. No. Can you do anything about it? I don't think we can. Okay, that's too bad. I guess we have to move it to the side and kind of put it down a bit. Means that all of this needs to be land filled, and we need to move this thing back here. Yep. It's a slight change to the build, but it's still pretty much the same thing. Okay, we got it. Now, the main problem that we have is this crushed stone, because we are producing 309 crushed stone. Mineralized water. We want... Okay, how do we do it? I don't know how to switch it to work from the input. Right. Can we swap it to start working by the input? Gradient input. Right. 309, right? Oh wait, not 3009. Let's make it like 309. If we fully... Well, we cannot... Okay, let's say we'll speed model it. We basically need 3 liquefiers. And each liquefier needs to be getting what? How many? Wait, let's do it differently. 309 divided by 75 green belts. It's 4.1. We need 5 belts. Seriously? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? This many belts? That's what we require? No way. That's a lot. That's actually a lot. And we need liquefiers liquefy that. So how? Right, and another thing that I basically want to just void all of that. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. 8. I need 8 of them. So that's a problem. I'm basically going to avoid it for now, all this mineralized water, but in the future I'd like to convert it into sludge and into the thing, into the catalyst, mineral catalyst. That's kind of what I'd like to do ideally, but for now, yeah, let's just do something. Okay, this is crushed stone, we need 5 of them. Output the salt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we have 2 extra lines. Let's actually remove all of that. 2 extra lines. Good. Let's see. We don't have anything, any leftovers on the belt, so we can. I'm actually wondering. I think we might have a problem here. I think we could be 1 belt too short on the input. So yeah, there is that. But if it's just 1 belt too short, we could potentially like somehow get it from the side, maybe. I don't know. I guess it's kind of could be locked into, I think, but maybe not quite now, because this should be a very easy fix. Should be a really easy fix. Or maybe we could do it right now, just in case. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Let's just fix the thing to make sure it is working well. How are we gonna do that? We can actually do it on this side, on this side, on this side. We don't need these inserters. Removing the inserters, they are not needed for that. I guess we could still keep them. We could have kept them, to be honest, but it's honestly, it's okay. Whatever. Whatever. Splitters. Where are the splitters? Are we using splitters here anyway? We are not using splitters. Oh, what a surprise. What a surprise. So, here is the approach that we are taking for that. Okay, basically pasting it here, and pasting it here. Nice, and that should work, because I think that... Right, if this 4... Wait, if this 4... we are able to output stuff onto a purple belt or green belt in the future, then this 4 should also be able to merge all the output into one, like onto 1 belt. Right. So 1 belt of the input here should be enough, and we kind of improved a little bit the situation there. Actually, quite a bit, because what we could do now, we can actually have this thing placed there, which is a significantly better layout. Yes, it's a lot better. Because then it's kind of almost the same, you know? Well, not exactly. But we can even have a connection, yeah, between these two. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. This is gonna be great. Right, this will happen, it's gonna work fine. I would like to give this part a little bit of kind of more wiggle room. Let's say something like that. Should be nice. Because I really want it to run all the time. And this thing, we have just 1 little piece remaining. Probably. But no, we are still not producing stuff, right? We still don't have sulfuric acid. We need to somehow place liquefiers with 8 clarifiers. So 8 clarifiers, maybe we could start with those, or not. But we could be placing them kind of here. Could have something like that. 3, 4. Right, but we could also place a beacon in between in the future. So I'd probably like to keep kind of such spacing between them. And well, here is the thing. Here is the thing. This one could come from here and from here, because then the input could be basically the input be coming from here, or maybe even from here, and from here. We could feed this tree some input. Oh, we can only feed 2 of them. But if you can feed only 2 of them, we might as well just lower it. Right, we can basically feed them some stuff from down here, like that. And this could be 1 belt, this could be another belt. This could be a 3rd one. So the main problem that I see here is that we are not actually like, we need to start up this process, don't we? Wait, mineralized water. Somehow started up? Wait, how did we get initial mineralized water in here? Oh, we didn't need initial mineralized water, that's the point. Because we used charcoal to feed it. Oh, nice, I really like it, because I thought that I'll need to use some mineralized water to kind of start up, like, kick off the process to start it up, but we don't actually need to do that. That is great. So this is another one. Could even have potentially 1 more here, but the placement is not great. So yeah, and it's also not great. There are like some, you could say, issues with the way things are done now. How are we gonna feed this one some water? Can we do that? Okay, let's see. We can speed this part up by a little bit. We will need to be feeding it. Wait, we don't need to feed this one, we don't need to feed this one. We need to feed this one and that one. Oh, that's a bit inconvenient. That's actually very inconvenient. We have a problem here. We have a problem. And I do not know what's going on. We have a problem and I don't know how to fix it. I think we are losing some things here that is not great. What's the power usage? Wait, how much power are we trying to use? In 10 minutes. A spike to like 150 because of beacons. Okay, we do have a lot of beacons here. Let's just temporarily, let's say, like, remove these 2 lines of beacons and these 2 lines of beacons. Just temporarily until we build this power plant. Just want to lower the demand a little bit. Gonna be fine. 70, 100, okay, 100. Good. Beacons are using 60 megawatts. That's okay. I need to make sure these ones are getting the water. So the water here could come like that, almost. So there is not enough space. We could move it lower and have the water coming a little bit like this. And then we'll need to have some space for the water. We could give water here. I guess we could also give water here. I don't know how much water we'll need. That's kind of the problem. For these ones, we could also feed them some water. But it might be a bit trickier to do. Right, let's say we're sending some stuff there. I really want to keep at least one line here, at least one tile here to be able to like do something more interesting. This one, I think it has to go. I think it has to go. And this one, I kind of have a feeling that it also has to go. Let's take it here. So the main problem that I see is that we'll need to feed it some input. I think we can do it. So this one could be just bringing stuff. Oh no! Wait, it's not long enough. Seriously? That's unexpected. That is not expected. What can we do about that? Can move this one a little bit higher. We could delete it. I don't like deleting speed beacons here, but you know, if it doesn't work, I guess you have to do something. And it's not like we have that many options left at the moment. Okay, the water here, we'll figure it out. Here, what's happening with the water? We can place one here, we can place basically 2 pumps in here. We should be able to provide some water from here. Not quite. Not quite from here, unless we just move it to the side. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it like this. Now, this part, what exactly is happening? Here? Let's see. We have water consumed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We basically have 6, but we could actually get a couple more if we really wanted to. The thing is, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about that, because if you look at the inputs, what do we have? We have kind of a bit of space for yet, like for one more input, and it could just be bringing the water from this side. Oh, sorry, not the water. The materials. It could just be bringing them from the side, and that's kind of it. I think that's it. I don't know what else we could do here. So we have clarifiers. We will be speed beaconing all 5 of them, and 5 of this. It's not like we can do anything more at this stage, right? We could add a little bit of water here. Maybe we kind of have to do that actually. Oh, look at that. That's bad. Place it here. It might be enough. Let's see. Yep. Like that. Right, it's all looking very kind of strange and not very beautiful in my opinion, but we will go with this for now. Right, I have no idea how many pumps do we need. Okay, we need 3,000. 3,090 is basically less than 3 pumps. We already have 1, 2 for this ones, and we have kind of 1, 2 for this 3. I would like to add one more pump here, but we don't need to go to this extent for it. It seems we could just place one here, and it's gonna be good enough, I feel. Nice. Right, that is it. We are just chewing through craftstone. That's a really bad thing that we are doing here. That's a really bad stuff. You don't want to do that. But right now, the focus of this block, I just want to get the rubies quickly. I can rework this part later, right? I can make it a little bit more efficient. It's okay. It is okay. Or we could like produce lots of landfill from this. This could be our like the only place where we are producing landfill in theory. Because we have like a lot of access. We just need to figure out like the spacing here, I guess. Place all of this a bit nicer. Right, if I want, I can place this one here, right? And then I don't actually need this one. I think I don't need this one. Let's try to redo it. I kind of want it to be somewhat nice. I want it to look somewhat nice. Let's see. Are we getting the things? Yes, we are getting our first rubies, which is great. Let's finish the build. So, what is missing? We are missing inserters. Let's have stack inserters. Placing stuff in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have inserters placing stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say we want to get some kind of outputs from there. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's the output. We can get this thing. 1, 2, 3. And then, you know what? I'll just, I think, use a belt. 1, 2, 3. And here we can let's do something like that. Right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. So we are getting the output from this. From this, how should we do that? We can actually make it, you know what? We can make it a bit nice, so we could just move it somewhere there. Let's do it like that. So we have output from this one, basically going kind of straight there. And we can, let's put this over there. And we can have output from this one actually also going over there, I think. Like this, right? Wait, that's the input. It's not output. And this is input. Of course it's input. Nice. Here we have it. I'd like to speed up this part a little bit. Let's say we are taking stuff from there, we are dropping stuff there. I want to make it like really fast. 1, 2, 3. This doesn't work. 5. Okay, this doesn't work. We need to take it from there and drop it there. Like this. It's okay. It's fine. Good enough for what we need. And look at that. We have lots of gemstones getting produced right now. That is awesome. There is this unfortunate kind of thing that all of them are placed in this warehouse, not in the other one. But it's okay. We'll basically rely on this balancers, and the flow is so low, it's like 2 per second or something. I don't think we can support all 50,000 of each, but 30,000 of each should be very doable, I think. Okay, we gotta have connections here. We gotta have connections there. Let's copy all of that. This is the second one. Nice. This is the third one. This is the, well, this is the fourth one actually. Yep, they're all in order. The fourth one, the fifth one, and the last one. That is it. Here we have it. The thing that is supposed to be giving us lots and okay, how much power are we using? Well, it's not that bad yet. Doesn't look that bad. We actually don't need this one, so now that I think about it. let's take a look. So this part, we're producing a lot of these things. This one, it's not quite fast enough. Let's speed this up a little bit. Just kind of place a bit of beacons. Yeah. And then we'll have a problem with this one. Yep. We can also speed this up a tiny bit. Okay, just like that. Still have. Are we good on power? 115. We're limited by 150. And these ones will actually add 15 megawatts consumption. So we'll be borderline. We'll be pretty much borderline on our power usage. At least until we build this reactor, right? Until at least until that's done. We'll be in a slightly bad shape there. Okay, good. We did it. Except, it's like I forgot to add this thing there. I don't know how well this whole thing is gonna work, to be honest. We seem to not have a problem with the consumption of the crash stone. We're just chewing through it, we're just eating it a lot. I would maybe like to add like some conditions on this two specifically, and maybe like this three, to make sure that this belt has priority, so that we can like produce landfill if we wanted to. But let's not overthink it too much. At least right now, let's not overthink it. Let's just let's just observe it. This is our new build. It is awesome, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's pretty compact. We have the power part, we have geode's washing part, we have a geode crushing part, we have the part that is questionable. We have oxygen production block, we have a charcoal production block, we have sulfuric acid production block, filtration block, crystal catalyst production one, and like production of the like crystallization ones with a really high throughput for crystallization, and just a small tickle of items that you would like to produce over there. So here we have it. Here is our build. It's awesome. It's not working properly because it's really built with tier 3 beacons in mind, and right now, honestly, oh wait, I didn't connect these things. Tiny problem. And right now, honestly, that's not the point. Like, we don't... Oh, we gotta name it something. We gotta say it's like gemstones, right? Let's even give it some thingies. This one's right. Ruby. This one. Like all of them. Everything is in here, and that's the output. And we don't actually need the input. Since we don't need the input, oh, I am not gonna delete it. I am not gonna be deleting it because we can't rely on that. Right, output. Stack threshold 150. I'm not sure. I think 100 would do, right? Because we are limited by 30,000 and they have a stack of 100. So 30,000 is... Wait, aren't we ever building it a little bit? I think we want to have like 10,000. Yeah, let's just go with 10,000. That should be fine. 10,000 with 100 stack size. It means that we have 100 stacks of everything, right? So we have... Oh no, something got destroyed. That's a bad sign. We have 100 stacks of everything. That means that we could say I'll provide threshold... I don't know, like 50 stacks? It's fine. What broke? This part broke. That's not good. Means that we have too many beacons. Let's remove this 4. That should hopefully make it a little bit better. And it still jumps kind of up to 140. Right. These beacons are not really working. But do they have to work? I don't know. I don't know. Let's remove them. Let's get rid of these beacons so that we are not losing power. Okay, nice. Now it's looking a little bit better. We really need to build this power plant to like figure out the logic, or pretty much port the logic from here to here, right? That's kind of what we want to do. With like all 4 blocks running and etc, etc. Should be fine. One thing that I'm not sure is why do we have these lines connecting when we have the other ones as well? Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but it's fine. We have space. We have space. Let's take a look. Is it still running? It's still running. This thing is not really requesting anything anymore. This one has not clarified any sulfur request water. That's fine. This one has clarified some mineralized water, but not a lot. That's okay. That is okay. Okay. Here we are. Wait. I know the problem. We have a problem. It's not enough. 3 belts of crystal dust here is not enough. We need 1 more belt. We need to bring 1 more belt. And for that, I feel like this beacon will have to go. Let's do it now before I forget about that. So we basically need to do kind of something like this. Yeah, this beacon will have to go. That's unfortunate. So we'll have to do something like this, and we'll have to place like inserter here, inserter here, inserter here, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Is this the longest they can go? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it seems to be the case. And maybe inserter here as well, and maybe inserter here. So like I don't know how many inserters we need, but we need to consume pretty much the whole belt. Or like half of a belt, more than half a belt. So let's finish this part to just make sure that at least it all kinda makes sense in terms of what and how we are doing here. And now that actually I look at this, I can even move it a little bit lower. I kinda want to have it moved a little bit below, like that. I think that's a bit better, and we will be able to move offshore pump to the side due to this change, and we will be able to like insert conditions here to prioritize this belt for landfill production. So yeah. Oh wait, no. No. What is that? What is that? Okay, that's bad. That is really bad. Let's make this one work like that. This one will be dropping stuff over there, like this, and taking stuff from there, I think. This one will be dropping stuff over there, taking stuff from there. Okay, this will work like this, and this part will be taking stuff from there. No, that's the drop-off location. Drop-off location should be there, cap location there. Right? Does it make sense? Set like that. This one. Drop-off location there, pickup location there. Set maybe something that we're using here. Like this. I probably want the same offset, kind of like that. Yeah, and if you wanted, we could even add one more. Actually, I think this inserters are significantly faster than whatever we placed here. Right. Why? Why are these things not working? I see. Because crystal slurry is not consumed, and it's not consumed because we're not consuming this thing, and we're not consuming this thing because we don't have beacons, and we don't have beacons because we have a problem with the power. However, we still got 1000 of this raw rubies. So even though this build is not really working how we would like it to work, it's still doing good enough job. It is still doing pretty good job of everything. Nice. Good. Sorry for a little bit long episode. But well, here's the thing, right? It was a little bit long, but we actually finished this block. Like, I'm not gonna be touching this. Well, I will build the power at some point, but right now it's actually... Well, actually power is kind of a priority, because then we can copy this block over here and have our production there. But at the same time, I'm not sure whether I should actually be producing ores like that. We'll see. We will see. Okay. Thanks everyone for watching. This was episode 213. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.